All right. Good afternoon, Waycross. We are here this afternoon, to talk a little bit about our business license procedure. We are looking at making that simpler for our business community. So one of the things we wanted to do to come on today, we kind of kick off how we're going to go with those procedures. I have the city clerk here with me. Of course, her office is responsible for business license as well as a multitude of other things. So give this lady much love in the community because she does a lot here at the city of Waycross. But today we're just going to kind of talk about how that procedure is going to look. We're looking at doing a roundtable discussion, inviting the business community to come in on March the 12th at 12 p.m. And we'll share that. Realize that time won't be perfect for everybody, but we have to start somewhere to get some interaction going. Mm-hmm. So, Jackie, just tell us a little bit about business license. I know people, you see people complain about business license. Why do I have to have one? Kind of just give us an overview of maybe why every city in the United States requires some type of business license.
Well, it is a Georgia rule, and cities have a right to allow businesses to come in and perform their services in their cities. And so by that, we can regulate from the government. We can regulate fees. I'm not using regulate, but we can apply fees for those businesses to come in. We try to work together as a city, the whole state of Georgia. We have we work through the GMA, Georgia Municipal Association, who guides us in preparation for those businesses. So a lot of the business fees and information comes from Georgia Municipal Association. Jacqueline, does not just come up with these rules and procedures. They're handed down from legislator, and then the GMA lets us know what we can and cannot do.
Okay. So roughly how many businesses do we have in Waycross?
We have a little over 1,000.
And how many would you say currently operating with a valid business license?
We have we're probably around the 80% mark, which is a lot better than what it was. And they're coming along.
Yeah. And I'll just say this, not, talking about any past city clerks. Because like I said, that office is an immense office. But Jackie has done a yeoman's job, her and Marquise, of getting that number up to 80%. But we'd like to see 100% compliance, just because think about it. If you own a business and then I own a business or operate a business, but I'm not compliant, but you are, but I'm taking business away from you. That's not fair. So the whole goal of it is to make everybody operate on the same playing field. And so that's the goal. It's just to make sure that the playing field's level. It also ensures the community that business has been inspected by the city. It's okay to operate in the city, because if you go into that business, you want to make sure that the stoves work, the fire suppression system works, the doors work properly. And that's kind of that process too, to kind of give you a little bit of reassurance that this business is okay to operate in the city. What about food trucks? How about food trucks? Do they have to have a business license?
And they do. They do have to. There's some misunderstanding about the distinction between the Department of Health's regulations and the city regulation. There is a state bill out there that says that if a city if a food truck has a Department of Health inspection in one city in Georgia, that city that they want to go to can accept that Department of Health's their inspection. Now, it is up to the cities to decide that, but all Waycross, you have to have a business license to have a food truck in Waycross.
Yeah. Okay. So again, we just want to clarify that the health inspections can be statewide, but the business license is per city. Some cities may say it's okay, but that's not currently the regulation we operate in the city of Waycross. And again, you have to think about it from this standpoint. I own a restaurant and brick and mortar. You prop your food truck in front of my business and you're taking business away from me. and you're not even meeting the same requirements that I'm required to meet. So we want to, again, make sure that everybody's operating on the same playing field. And that's really the purpose of that. So again, if you have any questions, my number is at the bottom of the screen, my email. Feel free to call me, text me, email me, however you want to do. If you would like to be part of that roundtable discussion on March the 12th at 12 noon, shoot me an email and I'll make sure you get the invite. But it's open to all our Waycross business community, and especially the ones that are actively involved in the business license procedure, so they can give us suggestions or critiques. Some of you may already know we're converting our financial system to Tyler technology. Our finance department is converted now, so we're going to slowly, even though the public really won't see that part of it from the finance standpoint. But as soon as we start with our utility billing and our license and some of our community service, community improvement services, you'll notice those things. But we want to go ahead and make sure when we implement Tyler that we have all of the kinks worked out, your suggestions on how we can do things better, because the whole goal is for you to be able to log into your computer, hit that fee button, pay it online, and hopefully that business license will be emailed or transmitted to you at some point. So you don't even have to come to City Hall if you don't need to. So we just really want to simplify. We want to make sure that we're taking your input in. So if you have some questions today, you can post them. If not, go back and watch this later and post those questions. Also, you can email them to me directly. And if you'd like to be involved in that roundtable discussion, shoot me an email and I'll make sure you get that invite. I think that's really all I have today. Jackie, you have anything you wanted to share?
Yes, I did. I would like to say that we are in the renewal period, and there are a lot of people who are trying to get their current and past business licenses up to date. We appreciate that. So going forward, if you call us, we can set up an appointment so we can make sure we're in place, because as a city clerk and assistant city clerk, sometimes we're out in the area and we're away from the office. So if it's best that if you want, you can call and make an appointment so that we'll reserve that time for you to be able to assist you as efficiently as we can.
All right. So I'll just remind you that the city manager is giving his update tomorrow at 12 noon. Again, he'll answer your questions. So if you have any, you could be thinking about them and get them posted while he's talking. Or if you want to post them in advance or send them to him in advance, he'll respond to it then. But again, we're just glad to be able to serve our Waycross community, especially our business partners. Absolutely. And again, if you have any questions, you want to sit in on the roundtable discussion, my email and telephone numbers at the bottom of the screen. Yes. Feel free to reach out to me. Jackie's office is accessible. Yes. And we're only here to help. Yes. No matter what anybody thinks. To discuss. We're not trying to run any business out of the city of Waycross. We want everybody to operate, but we want everybody to operate on the same playing field and to make sure that their business is up to standards when they do come to Waycross. And with that being said, I will see you around the city or maybe on another live stream coming up. And again, just remember, just contact me if you need anything. Hope you have a great Wednesday afternoon.